really matter where your opponent is from because you're going to be able to compete.
The Thunder leading by 19. There's the three. That one goes. Count it. Westbrook's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Oklahoma City. Well, Clark, as you mentioned, the Knicks against the West, when you have the offensive capabilities from deep that they did, Steve, you're never really out of the game.
Yeah,
you should know.
Well, they could just shoot their way back into games very easily, and it's what they did a lot of times against some of those teams in the West. But you have to play well against the West if you want to win your division, and the Knicks were able to do that last year.
He hits both from the stripe.
Hey, we all know how hard it was for the Thunder going into last season to trade away their six-man star, James Harden, but it was something that had to be done. They really missed his playmaking ability, though, and I think they missed him in the locker room, too. The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Here's Felton. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists now in this one. And for the Thunder, a financial decision to trade away Harden. They've already tied up Steve money and big contracts to Durant and to Westbrook, Ibaka, and Perkins.
And Kevin, I think a lot of people questioned why they didn't keep Harden and maybe move Ibaka or Perkins. I think Perkins would have been maybe the best option, but he's really looked at as their best post defender and a guy who brings leadership and toughness. So it was a very difficult decision, but there's no doubt this team missed James Harden.
Can he keep it going? Again, the Thunder score.
A nice start to the second half, just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
New York calls timeout. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well.
Russell Westbrook suffering that torn meniscus in his right knee after the collision with the Rockets' Patrick Beverley in the first round of last year's playoffs. Really just derailed the Thunder's hopes for a championship. They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And the shot is good. Well, back to Westbrook until that knee injury. He'd never missed a game in his 5-year NBA career, Clark, the longest consecutive games streak in the NBA.
How about going back to college and high school? Didn't miss any games there either.
True, right.
Remarkably durable. So this is really his first experience with a major injury, Kevin. Knowing him, though, and his tenacity and his desire to be great, I think he's going to be able to respond just fine.
And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. That's good.
I'll tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Let's go. Again, the Thunder score.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Nice shot by Felton.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Ripped away. And there's the lay-in. Felton has got 38 points.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Westbrook with the bucket.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And that one's good. McGrady.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Thunder leading by 19 points.
For a long time, the Knicks were viewed as a young team on the rise, but when they added Rasheed Wallace last year, the average age went to 32, which was the oldest team in the league last season, and you saw it in their play. They were a group of veterans out there.
Lets it go from the wing, and again, it's New York.
Got to give him a lot of credit for the way he's played personally, trying to bring his team back.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Yep,